Hi guys, I'm live. How you guys doing? So I got work to do today. I have to go over I got to go over Donald Trump's State of the Union address and comment to him. I didn't really watch it because I took a nap. I wasn't up for it, but I will go back and read it, watch it, and comment to him. I'll be more meticulous still. That way I can pause it and everything else. I'll go over it with a finer tooth comb than I would have just seeing it. But having said that, I just want to rant a little bit. I did a video where I said I get called Lion Jimmie Rex Wiseman. So I made a paradox. I said, I'm Lion Jimmie Rex Wiseman, and this statement is a lie. That's a paradox, because if I say this statement is a lie, first of all, if I say I'm Lion Jimmie Rex Wiseman, that implies I'm a liar. But then if I say that that statement's a lie, then the statement that I'm a liar is a lie. Therefore, I tell the truth. But if I tell the truth, then I'm lying because I said I'm lying. So I'm really lying because I said I'm lying, but I'm actually telling the truth. And not only that, the statement is a lie is a paradox, because if the statement's a lie, then I'm telling the truth. But the statement is that I'm lying, so therefore I'm lying, so I'm not telling the truth. So I just made that as a funny little thing. It wasn't serious, but I had to do that little funny thing. At least funny to me. I don't know. It makes fun of the name Lion Jimmie Rex Wiseman, though. What does that even mean? What I'm lying about? What did I lie about? And what makes what? And even if I did lie about that, which I didn't, which could be a lie itself, LOL. But I didn't. Why? Have you never lied? Even if I did lie, which I didn't. But then suddenly my lie makes me Lion Jimmie Rex Wiseman. Well, then are you Lion, whatever your name is? No, you just go by your name. I was just making fun of it. But I want to, so there's that. And then I also want to correct, I like movies. And Denzel Washington is one of my favorite actors. And I like the movie Fallen. It's about a demon. But he calls the demon, or the demon, in the movie, the demon's name is Azazel. Azazel. That's a misnomer. Asa is fine, yes, as I'll get to. But El means, it comes from Elohim, like Gabriel, Michael. El is a holy angel. So they mixed the infernal angel as Asa with El, which comes from Elohim, which means lords or angels or whatever. And so they mixed it up. Azazel would be a holy Asa. So they didn't give you the straight truth, and I want to give you this. I want to straighten that out. Anything that ends in El comes from angel. It comes from Elohim, which means Lord, and so only they mix the two, demons and angels, to make that name, and I'm correcting that, at least trying to, in this video. The actual name of such demon is Azathoth. I have it right here in this book. Azathoth is Azathoth. Thoth. That's more like it. That's a demon type name. And Asa is correct. Azathoth, though, not Azazel or Azazel. It's not Azazel. It's Azathoth. And I got that from this book, Infernal Geometry and the Left-Hand Path by Toby Chappell, which you can't read because everything's backwards on YouTube. And while I have the book, I want to go on about this. It's about the 9 angles. It comes from an upside down pentagram, which has 5 angles. They're all acute angles, means less than 90 degrees. Then you have a trapezoid, which covers the top 2 horns, or things of the upside down pentagram, yeah, and then going down below. To hit the other 2 outside here, and then cross the other one, and that's a trapezoid. And that trapezoid has 4 angles. So the 5 angles of the pentagram plus the 4 angles of the trapezoid make the 9 angles, hence the magical system of the 9 angles. An angle is actually another way of rewording the word angel. Angel and angle are the same letters, like Santa and Satan. But anyway, this is the trapezoid. This is the pentagram. The trapezoid has 4 angles. The pentagram has 5 angles. 5 and 4 make 9. Hence the the magical system of the 9 angles. One thing that's interesting is that I happened to find this Allen wrench on my walk, one of my walks about a month ago or two. And I thought, why am I finding this? Because I always pick up Allen wrenches because they're good for guitar. This one's been bent though, but I said, hey, I'll pick it up anyway. But I was troubled by the bent of it. And I thought, well, I can't really bend it back in shape, but I found it for some reason. I just kept it. Turns out it's a perfect match to this angle, this obtuse angle. Two of the angles of the trapezoid are also acute, less than 9 degrees, and 2 of them are obtuse, which means more than 90 degrees, but less than 180. And this angle, the angle that this thing I found is exactly that obtuse angle right there. You can lay it right over it. It's exactly that. And it won't bend. It won't bend further or less. And it just is that. So it's like my good luck charm now. It's exactly that obtuse angle. Only two of the 9 angles are obtuse. And it's exactly fit for this little Allen wrench I found on the ground. How do you explain that? I think it's cool. So I keep it as a good luck charm or something. Sometimes I keep it in my guitar room. Sometimes I keep it in my wallet to take on my walks. But I wanted to correct that. It's not Azazel. It's Azathoth. Get your names right, Hollywood. Don't give us this nonsense. So it's a book I'm reading. And anything else while I'm at it, while I'm talking. I need, that's the thing about me. You may say that, you may call me Lion, Jimmie Rex Wiseman, you may call me this, you may call me that, but I have integrity to my process. If I didn't, I would let that as a Azazel thing go. I have to process my things with my integrity. I have to mean what I say first, and I don't let things go until I've finished and correct them. Maybe you're the liars. People that call me Lion probably tell more lies than I do, but whatever. That's not my business and not my problem. But one reason it's called left-hand path, right angles are 90 degrees. They're boring. Squares are 4 right angles. Plus right is like conservative in politics. Right is like do right. Right is your right hand. Well, left is the other side. Left is either acute angles that are less than 90 degrees and therefore not right, therefore left, or greater than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees, therefore obtuse, but not 90 degrees, therefore not right, therefore left. So even fundamentally, I'm a liberal because of the leftness of it. Whether their politics is bad or good or right or wrong, I'm not a conservative right-hand person. But that doesn't mean that liberals have it all correct politically either. But I'm fundamentally and conceptually and theoretically on the left. I believe in liberty rather than control and limitation. Conserve what? Your own self-righteousness, moderator? He says, he tries to get on his soapbox about how conserve is a good thing. What are you conserving? Your righteousness? Well, your righteousness is as filthy rags. I choose liberty, which is the word liberal comes from liberty. So obviously, if you're conservative, you want to conserve your righteousness, but at the expense of my liberty. Well, do it somewhere else. So there's that. But that doesn't make liberal. It doesn't mean that the left-hand party, the Democrats, have everything right and the Republicans have everything wrong. In fact, when it comes to Donald Trump, because I vibe with him, I would work with him if I needed to, and I wouldn't be a hard ass stick in the mud myself either. Part of being liberal is that you can go with the flow, not have to stick to just exactly what's what. And there's good in republicanism too. There's good that Trump is doing, and I admit that and I back that. But I'm just saying conceptually, I'm more of a liberal. I'm more of a left-hand path person. I just am. What? Am I supposed to pretend I'm not? Or do I have to be because you're not? I have to not be because you're not, or be what you are because you are. But whatever. Okay. So I have to watch plus I didn't want to feed in. I took a nap. I didn't feel like watching it live because then I can't stop it, pause it, rewind it. And therefore I can't study it as closely. And also I just didn't want to feed the megalomania of, oh my God, Trump's on TV. I just said, skip that for me. That's a rhyme. Anything else while I'm here? So yeah, I don't seem to be in touch with my Mormon friends right now. They seem to not want to get back to me, maybe because I'm too wild. But it's not my choice. I call them, I text them. They haven't gotten back to me. They don't answer my call, or they don't text me back. So I did what I could, and I do say what I've said, and I back what I said, because I'm not lying, Jimmie Rex Wiseman. That if the Bible is true, the Mormons are Jesus' organization, as far as I'm concerned. And if Jesus is Lord, I can handle that, because it just lets me off the hook. I don't have to be Lord myself. I don't have to be perfect. I don't have to live up to all these expectations I've always lived with or had to live up to. And if he's not Lord, then yay, I did that already. I couldn't do that. I've been doing that. That wasn't the problem. The problem was, what if Jesus is Lord? That was upsetting to me, but now it's not. Lets me off the hook then. I don't have to do shit. But if he's not Lord and I have to, then I'm already doing things, and I'm okay with that too. That's called win-win. Either way, I'm okay. If Jesus is Lord, yay. If he's not, yoo-hoo. I can handle it either way. And I never felt that or knew that or had that be true in my life until like yesterday or 2 days ago or something, just a day or two ago. And I thank the Mormons for helping me reason that out. They didn't do it for me, but something tells me, because of their interaction and because of what I did with them, that I was able to come to that conclusion. It's a peace that passes all understanding, in the sense that nobody could take it from me. It doesn't come from you, it comes from within. And it's a peace. It's not a well, I have to be right and then I'm okay. It's a whoever's right, whatever's true, I'm okay either way, and that's peace. And it passes understanding, because it doesn't matter what is true, it matters that I accept it no matter what is true. And I've done that, and that's as far as I need to go or want to go with Christianity, really. I'll go to the meetings because I like the love, and I might learn something else, but I'm not trying to get further. I'm not trying to be saved. I'm not trying to be baptized or become a deacon or become a dean, or what do they call that? A priest, prophet. I'm not interested in any of that glory or credit or status. I'm not even trying to be saved, really. If I'm saved, I'm saved. If I'm not, I'm not. Too bad, either way. Or if I am, yay. If I'm not, well, too bad. Sucks for me. Who cares? Hell might be better for me than heaven anyway. Hell is likely underrated, and heaven is very likely overrated. Just my opinion. But then again, your opinion is just your opinion. So anyway, I like this little thing I found. And again, my friend has my best necklace. This is my second best one. Anything else while I'm talking? Anything else while I'm talking? I'm going to be interviewed, and it's going to be recorded on Monday at 9:00. And I invited Jack, the person that threw the party that I supposedly am lying about. I invited him, but I can't tell him he can come until I ask the guy that's holding the interview if it's okay if Jack comes, but he hasn't got back to me yet. So if the guy that's doing the interview doesn't mind Jack coming and Jack's available, Jack, the guy that threw the party that everyone says I lied about,